But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Oh, Pengu's the narrator.
Automatically behind him wherever he went.
That is
and
a
for
good
that
question.
matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
Put me back!
At last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming! He yelled. This is all a dream.
What? Makes sense.
What a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
I'm not crazy.
I suppose I'll wake up soon.
Yeah.
Have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
True.
So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Good question.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
Crazy? I was crazy once.
A voice
Locked me into a room.
Thinking
I jumped
about
out the
how
window.
It
landed on the grass.
Grass
makes me crazy.
And wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams. The truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be?
I jumped out the window.
Oh my God! I'm going insane!
I jumped out the window.
The voices!
Crazy? I was crazy once.
Oh no!
As he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
Somebody
Crazy?
voices!
I was crazy
No!
once.
That this was in
Maybe
fact
I
a dream.
couldn't before
What have you done? Oh my God, what have you done?
Just a moment ago. How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely.
Oh no!
Surely,
Locked
if
me
he could
into
do
a
it,
room.
No! What have you
jumped out
actually
the window.
done?
he would prove
I jumped
that he
out the
was in
window.
control.
Oh my God!
That
Locked
this
me
was
into a
dream.
room. I jumped out the
closed his
window.
eyes.
Oh my God! This is part of the
Into
game!
a room.
Wake up.
I jumped out the
He
window.
felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin.
Am I in a
The press of the
simulation?
mattress on his
Yes.
back. The fresh air of a world
Oh my
outside
God.
this one.
What is happening?
Let me wake up. He thought to
Locked
himself.
me into a room.
I'm through with this
I
dream.
jumped out the
I
window.
wish it to be over.
Locked me into
Let
a
me go
room.
back to my job.
I jumped out the
Let me
window.
continue pushing the buttons. Please.
Oh my God! You
It's all I
broke
want.
it!
Locked me.
I want my apartment and my wife and my job.
Locked me
All
into
the
a
rest
room.
of my life exactly the
What
way
have
it
you
has been.
done?
My life is normal.
I'm normal.
I am
Crazy?
normal.
Everything
I
will
was
be
crazy
fine.
once.
Everything will be fine.
Everything will be fine. My life is normal.
am okay.
I am.
Locked me
okay.
into a room.
No! The
I jumped out the window.
You broke me! You broke it! I will
Stanley
run.
began screaming.
Crazy?
Someone
I was
wake me
crazy
up.
once.
My name is
Wake me
Stanley. I have a
up.
boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I'm real.
Please.
I must be real. I
Please.
must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
Ugh.
And everything went black.
Locked me into a room.
What have you done to me?
This is the story of a woman named
Landed
Minya.
on the grass. Crazy?
Minya
I was
woke up
crazy
on a day
once.
like any other. She arose, got dressed,
can't
gathered
turn
her
it
belongings,
off.
and walked to her place of work.
Crazy?
But on this
I was crazy
particular day,
once.
her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled
What?
through town talking and screaming to himself.
I'm
and then
actually scared
collapsed dead
too.
on the sidewalk.
I'm I'm scared
And although she
too.
would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just
Crazy?
a few brief
I was
moments,
crazy
she
once.
considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky
Crazy.
she was to be
I was
born.
crazy once.
I am
Irony!
I am in control
I am
of my
saying-
mind. I know what is real
Crazy.
and what
I was
isn't.
crazy once.
It was comforting to think.
Crazy.
And
I
in
was
a
crazy
certain way,
once.
seeing
How
this
did you
man
do
made her feel better.
this?
Then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day.
I'm losing my
The
fucking
very
mind.
important
Crazy.
people whose
I was
impressions
crazy
on her
once.
would
Shut
affect her
up,
career,
shut up,
and by
get out.
extension, the rest of her life.
I'm
She
normal.
had no
I'm
time
okay.
for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Crazy. I was crazy once.
Oh my fucking god!
Crazy? I was crazy once.
I need to
Locked me
close
into a
this.
room. I jumped out the window. Locked me into a room.
That
Locked
is
me into a room.
that is the
I jumped out
craziest.
the window.
I can't believe this is real. I feel like I'm in the
Locked
fucking.
me into a room.
Shut up! Oh my god! Is
Locked
this
me
a
into a
Truman?
room
Is this a
jumped out the
Truman
window.
show? Am I being filmed?
and landed on the grass.
Am I actually? This is not a real stream. This is not a real stream.
Yeah.
Are you crazy? I'm not crazy. Are you real? Oh my god! I need to turn this off. I need to turn this off. This is actually fucking with my mind so hard right now.
Locked me into a room.
Lock me in a room. Okay, I need to close this now. There's absolutely no
Crazy.
fucking. What?
I was crazy
turned it
once.
off. I turned it off. Oh my god. Oh my. Okay, this is getting scary. This is getting super scary. This is getting so fucking scary. I turned it off. I
Locked
turned
me
it
into
off.
a room.
No, I turned you off. Stop. Ah!
Crazy.
No!
I was crazy once.
Okay. What I do? Okay. Task manager. Oh my god, I'm actually
I
losing my
jumped out
fucking-
the window.
I am not. Stop.
I
will
jumped
not-
out the window.
No! Stop making me want to
I
jump
jumped
out
out
the
the
window.
window.
No!
I jumped out the window.
No! Stop! Get out of my head.
Crazy. I was crazy once.
Okay. Task manager. Please. And close.
Locked me into a room.
Goodbye. And task. What the fuck was that? How is that even real? How the fuck does that even happen?